Hello everyone, welcome to Big Muzz Gaming. It's time for Monday Dice Football, and today it's Game of the Week for Football America 2000, Week 2. From the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, it'll be the New York Knights and the Los Angeles Suns looking for their first win of the season. But before we head down to the field, let's take a quick recap of the first week of action here in Football America. On Twitch, we saw the final 5 minutes of Philadelphia-San Francisco. The Seals led from the beginning and never let up. A late touchdown by Philly got them within 2 scores, but a failed onside kick sealed it for the Seals as they beat the Bells 32-17. The Suns debuted over 50,000 last week, but their offense floundered compared to Orlando's Marcus Green. The Apollos stomped LA in their home opener 26-7. Both Vegas and San Antonio have hot hands at quarterback in their matchup, and it was the Outlaws' Brandon Mass putting up 2 more touchdowns than his opponent Derek McCormick. That would make the difference as Vegas took down the Riders 38-16. Chicago's Shamir Scribner scored the go-ahead 36-yard touchdown to put the Flames ahead of the Knights, but New York's Gavin Zamberlin was able to rally his team downfield to score. A failed 3-point conversion was the deciding factor for the Knights as they fall 25-22. At the Dome, it was all St. Louis all game long. Brendan Davis threw for over 500 yards, and Colin McCoy rushed for over 100 for the Gunners as they easily took care of the Cincinnati Hogs 41-10. In our last game of Week 1, football returned to the Astrodome as the Drillers made a statement in their home opener. Despite Washington's Kenny McKay throwing 375 yards, the Federals were unable to convert it into points, only scoring a field goal in the second half. Drillers end the Federals 41-14. Portland was off for Week 1, but they will be seen in action in our Week 2 recap at halftime. On the injury front, Orlando's front four suffered heavily in their win over Los Angeles. Defensive end Michael Hamby is out with a knee injury until Week 5, while defensive tackle Benjamin Moore will return next week from a shoulder injury. Finally, here are the headlines from both last week and this week in Football America. Last week, Washington long snapper William Gant was suspended 2 games for drug possession. He'll be able to return next week. While in San Antonio, reports are showing nose tackle Ian Albright is showing pass rush improvement. This week, the league fined Orlando receiver Elijah Jowiak for an illegal hit he put on defender during the win against LA, while Cincinnati Hogs guard Delonte Dorning has been reportedly struggling to open lanes for his running backs. That's all the scores and news for this week in Football America, so now let's head to the field for our game of the week between the New York Knights and the Los Angeles Suns. Alright, so we're going to roll the dice to see who goes first. New York is in blue, LA is in red. High roll will get the choice, and they will be New York, and they will defer, so they are going to get the ball to start the second half. Alright, so here we go. We're off to the kickoff here in LA. It's a nice clear day. Ooh, we're going to start with an O result. Ooh, they're going to go right out to their own 4 to start things off. So as you saw there, red die for LA, blue die for New York. So whenever they're on offense or defense, that's just what we're going to refer to. So here we go. First plays from scrimmage. We've got an audible against the blitz. They are going to go for the pass. And let's see what we've got here on the roll. We're going to be using the black and the white dice on screen. It's going to be a 64. Any linebacker rated 0 pass for New York. On the blitz, yeah, they got it. It's a whole slew of them. McDonald, Thornton, and Wynn are all on 0, so that's a yes. So that's going to be a completion. 3 will get its 3 zones. 1, 2, 3. So that will be a gain from this 35 to this 20. So that will be 15. Oh yeah. So that'll be a gain from the 35 to the 20. We're going to count that as 45 yards for the play. Now they're inside the New York 20. All right, we're going to go to tendency. They are neutral. They are 0. So we're just going to see what they choose. They're going to go for the pass against a safe defense. Let's check the result. 45 is the home team on offense. Yes, they are. It'll be complete. Will they punch it in this time? XP, that's going to bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown. So let's roll real quick for the extra point. A 62. It's a AAA kicker, so that kick is good. So that drive with the kick. Took 3 minutes off the clock, but it is already 7-0 LA with 12 minutes to go here in the first. Real quick start here for the Suns. All right, let's see how New York does. They're going to start off in zone 2, so a little more room to work. All right, let's see how New York does. We are going to have a run against the blitz. Not a good sight to see if you want to have a good stop here for LA. 12. Is there a triple-A runner? Unfortunately, Harlem Otis is the best one, and they've got an A, so that's a no. So no gain on the run. So that'll force them to punt. And that punt is going to go 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4 to LA's third zone, and that took another 3 minutes off the clock. So with 9 minutes in the first, LA gets the ball back. Another tendency play here. Again, it's a neutral play, so they're going to go with the run, and New York is going safe. 36. Offensive penalty kills the drive. Nothing doing there, unfortunately.
Flag.
So LA will have to punt. And it will go 3 zones. 2, 3. So New York will take it from their own third zone. Alright, New York football with 7 minutes to go. They're calling an audible. And it will be a pass against a safe defense. We're rolling a 33. Any player in the offensive backfield with a 0 pass, that is going to be either Zamberlin, Otis, or Henley, and none of them are. So that is going to be a no, so that will be a completed pass. And that'll give them 2 zones. So another 30 yards of offense. All right, next plays. It'll be a pass play against, I believe that's a safe defense. Yes, it is. Same setup as before. 32. 2 more players in the offensive backfield with a 2. That's not going to be the case there, so that'll be an incomplete pass. But it will be 3rd down for the Knights. They're going with a run against a safe defense. They're going to take this one on the ground. 61. At least one linebacker rated run 0 for LA. Yeah, Kenyon Borland is a 0, so that will be a yes. Slow to respond there. It will be a gain for New York. It's only 1 zone, but, you know, 50 more offense there, 15 yards. And it continues to be New York football. It's an audible against a blitz. They're going to go with a run. It could go really good. It could go really bad. 64. 2 more defensive linemen with a run 0. Only Oscar Parker would have a 0, so that's going to be a no. They'll stop him down for no gain. And I think New York is going to take the field goal here. So for the field goal, we're going to roll to see the distance. See if there's any length issues. It shouldn't be. It should be relatively easy. Alright, so this is a 61. So we're going to roll again. See where we are. It's a 1, so it'll be the first one. So from the 20, we go up 12. So we're at the 32-yard line. That will make it a 39-yard field goal. So well within Max Clendenon's reasonable range to make this a 4-point game. So from zone 3, we need 11 to 42. Yeah, we'll take the shot here for the field goal. It is up. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. All right. So from zone 3, let's see what happens on the miss. All right, so they will bring it out on the missed kick, and it will be brought out to zone 3. On the return, it's -1 from that, so they'll bring it out to zone 2. So that's a tough break there on the missed field goal. All right, only a couple minutes left here in the first. LA back on offense. It's going to be a pass against a safe defense. Is that right? Yes, pass against a safe. Let's flip that back around for LA. 63. Oh, an offensive penalty kills the drive.
Flag.
cannot get the discipline under control. So they'll punt, and it will go 3 zones to New York's 4th zone, and that is how the first quarter will end. Getting the ball to start. Let's see what they fare here, trying to get back on the board. They're going to go audible against a safe offense. They're going to go against the run. 31. At least one player rated run 2 in the backfield. No, that's not the case there. They're going to get no gain, but a 3rd down chance for New York. Another tendency, they're a pass tendency, so no matter what they choose, it's always going to be the pass. So it'll be pass versus blitz. Let's see how we go here. 65, 2 or more linebackers rated 0 pass. I think that's going to hit. Yeah, because you've got Homer Carson, Ryan Kranek, and Borland, as we mentioned before. All of them are on 0. So that is going to hit. That's a yes, so that'll be completed. The 3 will make it 3 zones to put them inside the 20. So another 45 yards of offense for New York. See if they can put some points on the board here. Audible called against a safe defense. They're going to go with the pass. Let's see what we get. 11. Ooh, we're checking the Y grade of Zamberlin. He's a 5. So he's got a good chance. Is Y grade greater than 6? It is not, so that's going to be a completion. That was one of the 2 that would have saved it from being a pick. And they will roll it, and gets into the end zone for the New York touchdown.
Touchdown!
All right, and for the extra point, AA, so unless it's a 66, it's good. And it is, so that will tie it up with 7-7. After 3 minutes gone, 12 minutes to go in the second, we are knotted up. All right, let's see the kickoff for LA. And they're going to go to zone 3. Oh, excuse me. Yes, zone 3 for the return. All right, tie ball game here in the second quarter. Tendency here. They're going to go with a run against a safe defense. 11. Any runner with 2 stars? Yes, Jarrett Willett does have 2 stars. So that will be a gain for LA. It'll get them 1 zone, but hey, offense is offense. So nice little run of 15 to move down the field. Another tendency. This time it'll be against the blitz. They're going to go with the run. All right, 25. 3 or more players rated run 2 on the offense. Not going to be the case here. Willis is the only one who's a 2. And we're not into the opposite end of the field. So no, that will be a no. A couple of yards, but no gains really made on those sets of plays. And it'll go 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4 down inside New York's 10-yard line. Let's see how New York will respond. See if they can try to take the lead here, or at least push themselves out of dangerous territory. They are going to run it against a safe defense. 33. Any player in the offensive backfield with a 0. They do not have it, so that is complete. We got an XP gain for 3 yards. It's still pretty good. It's still almost 35 yards of offense. We'll continue moving down the field. So it'll be run versus run. We got 43. 4 or more players rated run 0 on the offense. They got 1, they got 2, they got 3, they got 4. That is definitely true. So poor execution there leads to no gain. They cannot try the long field goal kick because they are out of range, so they must punt. Let's see what they do. It will go 3 zones, so they'll take it inside LA's 20. LA getting the ball here. We're still tied at 7. So it'll be a pass against a safe. 44. 2 more players on the defensive line, rated 2. Absolutely not the case there. So that will be complete. Why not? It's a 2-zone game for LA. Tendency here against a pass defense. Oh, they're going to go with a run. You sniffed it out there. Okay. 62. At least one defensive back rated run 0. Yeah, they got Kevin Glenn and Ryan Young both on 0s. So that will be a yes. So missed tackle there. They'll get a gain of 3. Puts them inside New York's 20-yard line. All right, inside the New York red zone, hoping to take the lead before halftime. It will be a run versus safe. 11. And yeah, Jarrett Willis has those 2 stars, so that will be a gain. 3 or more, and they're putting it in the end zone. 2. It's only 1. Put it inside the 10. So we're just about entering the 2-minute mark. All right, it's going to be a run versus a run. So we're changing the goal line defense here. 52. At least one defensive lineman rated run 0. That is... Well, Travis Gregory would be in this run set. So Ethan Rogers has a 1. Gregory has a 1. Harrison has a 1. So that's going to be a no. So they shed the block. No gain to be made. Let's go for the field goal. See where we are on the field. It's a 32. So we're at the 3-yard line. So it'll be a 10-yard field goal. And since they're on zone 1, it's double A. So yeah, 11-64 is all they need to boot it up. It's on its way, and it's good. So that will make it 10-7, LA on top. And we're going to have 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. So not much for New York to do except to bring the ball out and maybe get one or 2 plays in before the half. So they'll get him out to zone 3. And they'll have about maybe a few seconds for a few quick set of plays. And they're just going to play it safe. They're going to run the football against a safe defense. Not going to try anything heroic here. 46. 2 more linebackers rated run 2 for LA. No. Yeah, so that'll be a gain. And we'll see what happens. Maybe they get a few XR gains here. No, that's just going to be 1 zone, so 15 more yards of offense. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. It is 10-7 with LA on top. So while we'll take a halftime break, we'll take a look at the scores for Football American Week 2 at the break. So at the half, it's a close one with LA up by 3. We'll see if it holds tight here in the second half. In the meantime, let's get you up to speed on this week in Football America. San Antonio rallied after a defensive touchdown, getting the ball back and hitting Stan Stamps twice for 87 yards on 2 plays to tie the game. Portland tried to move the ball downfield, but could only watch a failed Hail Mary as the game ended in a 24-24 tie. Houston continues to showcase their offensive firepower as Brandon Ellenbogen threw for 3 touchdowns, leading the Outlaws by as much as 30 points in a dominant 34-10 win over Las Vegas. A raucous near sellout in Philadelphia helped rally the Bells to their first win of the season. A solid performance from Musa Mays and 2 scores from their running game led to victory over the hapless Hogs, 27-17. There was also a near sellout in Chicago for their home opener. Unfortunately for the Flames, Orlando was ready for it. Over 300 yards of passing from Marcus Green kept the Apollos on top from start to finish. They beat Chicago 28-14. Then in St. Louis, the Gunners' offense went wild. Brendan Davis threw for almost 500 yards, and both teams combined for over 1,000 yards of offense, but the Seals couldn't find the end zone as often as the Gunners did. St. Louis wins this one 32-16. Finally, Washington was on the bye this week. They'll be heading home to prepare for their home opener against Los Angeles, who right now are leading the Knights 10-7 as we get ready for the second half here on Monday Night Football. We'll take a quick break. Come right back. Monday Dice Football and Football America are brought to you this week by Biddy Beer, the official beer of Football America. Biddy Beer, Biddy prices for nearly 100 years. By Pizza Kingdom, where our decree is delicious. And by Dot Cola, whether you choose classic, diet, or cherry, Dot always hits the spot. Second half about to get underway. Los Angeles leading at 10-7. Reminder to click the link in the description of this video and you'll get the PDF for Football America's 2000 season. Download it and you'll be able to follow along, replay matchups, or even replay the entire season. So here we go. Well, they're going to get an O result. Oh no, they fumbled the football. Inside zone 2, which means LA is going to take over inside the 20-yard line of New York. And they have a chance to extend their lead right here, right now. They are going to go with a run play against a safe defense. 33, at least one player rated run 0 on the offensive line. So let's see, run 0 on the offensive line. So Abramowitz, Zog, Durrett, Dubago, and Salem are all on ones. We're not in the fourth quarter, so Abramowitz isn't going to blow it just yet. So they will hold, and that will mean a gain for LA. Is they going to turn it into a touchdown? They will. Touchdown LA on the fumble return. All right, and for the extra point, it is good. So already, only in a couple of minutes' time, the lead has been extended. It is now 17-7 with 13 minutes to go here in the third, and New York now down 10 are really going to have to do their best to get back into this ball game. Here's the kickoff. They will hold on to it and get it into their third zone. All right, first drive for New York here in the second half. They are going to go with a run. Yeah, run versus run. Let's see, 21. Is a runner E or F? Now we're going to have to see who it is. We're going to roll for the green spot there to see who gets the ball. It's going to be 11. That is either Otis or Templeton. So I'm going to roll a decider here to see if we're going inside or outside. Dot is, if it's an odd number, it's inside, even it's outside. We are going outside, so it'll be the Templeton. So a check of an E or an F is a no, because Templeton is C or D. So that will be a gain for New York. Oh, and they're going to gain one zone. Not much with run versus run, but hey, you'll take the yards where you can get them. And they continue moving down the field. Audible against the blitz. Well, they're going to go pass. Oh, this could be interesting here. 26. Two more players on the offensive line rated 0 pass. No, they've got a really solid pass, lineman against the passing. So that will be complete, giving Zamberlin all the time he needs. XP gain for 3 zones. So another 45 yards of offense. Puts them inside the 20 of LA. They're going to go pass against safe. 61. 2 more DBs rated 0. So Woodbury is the only one. He's 1-, which means they're at a 0 when they're in their own territory. But other than that, that's the only one. So that's going to be a no. Is Y greater than 2? He's a 5. So Zamberlin's going to throw a pick.
Yoink! Yoink!
So it'll be intercepted in the end zone. So it'll bring it out for a touchback. Who ended up making that pick? Number 4. So that is going to be player A. That is Cardell Cornelius with the pick. So LA gets the ball with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, preventing New York from getting any scoring done. So let's see if the offense can respond with that turnover. Second turnover of the game for New York. It's audible against a run. They're going to go with a pass. A pass against the run defense. See if it's the right call. 41. Any tight end or wide receiver with a 2 pass. Yes! They have Samuel Pete, who has a 2, so it is good. It will be complete. They got a chance to really burn out some yards here. Yep, it's an XP gain. They got a go result. They could go all the way here. And the turnover takes it all the way. Touchdown, LA. All right, let's see the extra point. It is good. So another few points on the board. And a quick turnover. Now it's a 24-7 lead for Los Angeles here in the third quarter. It's an O result. 2. So that'll score a single.
Hey, nice rouge there, Gordo.
Nope, so it didn't go through the uprights for 2 points, so it'll just be a single. But it'll be 1 more point on top of the 7 that have already been gained by Los Angeles. So now it is 25-7 for LA, and 7 minutes left to go in the third. All right. So the single brings it out to the 20. We've rolled out a pass against a safe defense. It'll be a 16. Any receiver with 2 stars. And there's a couple of them. They've got Nielsen and Scott, so that's going to be good. Good for completion of 2 zones. So they're moving it. They're moving the ball down the field. Let's see what they get next. They're going to audible against the run. Or they're going to go with the run now. 22. Runner rated F. No runner is F, so that's good. So we don't even have to check to see who's running it. It will be a gain of 1. So more forward progress for New York. All right, it'll be pass versus pass. See how Zamberlin does here with the throw. 52. 2 more players on the defensive line with a 0. Oh, not this time. No, everybody's got at least 1 or more, so that's going to be a sack. They lose a yard. They lose a zone of yardage because they were in their own territory. Let's see who came up with the sack. Number 17, that's player E. So that is Martavius Welton, who gets the sack and pushes New York back into their own territory.
Too bad your ass got sacked.
So 4th down, back in their own zones, and New York is going to have to punt. And it'll punt 4 zones and get LA inside their own 10-yard line. All right, so it's going to be tendency. They're going to throw it against a safe defense. See how he fares. 62, any linebacker with a 2 pass. Oh, yes, they do. Benjamin Cofield has it. So it will be a yes. It'll be a sack.
I eat quarterback for breakfast.
So if a 6 pops up, they're going to be caught in their own end zone. Not this time, but if they had, it would have been a New York defensive touchdown, which would have really swung the game in a much different direction. Let's see who got credit for the sack. It is number 5, player J. That is going to be Billy Courtney for New York. So 4th down here with 2 minutes in the third. LA will punt it. We have an O result. Oh, snap. Oh, it could get blocked. No, it's going to go 4 zones. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will set up New York in their own 4th zone. So last series of plays before the end of the quarter. What does New York come up with here? They're going to run it against a safe defense. 36, an offensive penalty will kill the drive.
Flag?
First bit of offensive penalties there for New York, but that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 more quarter left to go. So the offensive penalty ended the drive to end the 3rd. New York is going to go ahead and punt it. Maybe try to get a point out of it. They'll get 3 zones, and we'll put LA on their own 20. See what LA does here with this last few minutes. If they can extend their lead. It's going to be a pass against a safe defense. 26. 2 more players on the offensive line rated 0. No, so it will be complete. Yep, so it will be completed. But good for 1 zone. But it moves the football, and that's all that matters. All right. Next up, they're going to audible against a pass. Oh, they're going to throw a pass. Okay. 34. 2 more players in the backfield rated 0 pass. Well, only Willis is a 0, so that's a no. So that will be completed. Good for 3. They're moving their way down the field. Now inside enemy territory. This will be a run against a safe. 64, 2 more defensive linemen, rated run 0. Nope, not this case. Wrestled down. There's a question mark to see if whoever may be running it fumbles the football, but no one has a question mark, so nothing there. And we roll a decider to see if it's 3rd or 4th down. It will be 3rd down, so no gain. LA holding it on to it. Oh, it's going to be pass against the blitz. New York trying to bring the pressure. 65, 2 more linebackers rated 0 pass. Yeah. Both Wynn and McDonald. If they were on the pass formation, they would have been better off. But no, they chose the blitz, and that was the wrong choice. So that will be completed. But it'll be just for 1 zone. But it keeps the ball in LA hands. And the clock continues to tick. We're now down to 10 minutes in the 4th quarter. All right. Run against safe. 16 is a runner C or better. Well, let's see who's running it. It's going to be number 13. Well, that is Willis, so he is C or better. So that will be a gain. 3 or more is a touchdown. He got it. Touchdown, Jarrett Willis.
Touchdown!
So the extra point pending to extend this to a 3-score game is good. So now with 9 minutes left, it is 32-7. Let's see if New York can put on some points. They'll get to zone 2. All right, New York is down 25. They got to get 3 scores in the next 8 minutes if they want to have any shot to win this game. Running is probably not going to be the best idea, but that's what they chose to do.
What the hell was that?
65, 2 or more linebackers rated run 0. Now they got Borland, but that is it. That's all they have, and that is going to be a no. So they're flattened down for no gain. They're too deep in their own end. They can't try to go for it here. They get an O result. They get a wow result. They could punt themselves all the way into the end zone. 4 is going to be a punt of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They pin LA down inside the 10. What a great punt from Ryan Giancanelli. So unless New York can push them into their own end, Let's see, it'll be a run versus safe, so not happening here. 25. 3 or more players rated run, 2 on the offense. That is not going to be the case, so no gain there. It'll be third down. So in this situation, with 5 minutes left, if we're within 2 scores, we would switch over to full play and go play-by-play. Unfortunately, with a 3-score lead for LA, all they have to do is just run down the clock, and New York is unlikely to come back at this point. So, rather than going into full play, we're just going to continue on in Express for the next 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens from here. So with 5 minutes to go, third down for LA. They're audibling against a pass. They're going to go with that's a pass play, right? Yes, it is. So pass versus the pass. Still inside their own territory here. Way inside their own territory. 52. 2 or more players on the defensive line rated 0 pass. Both Harrison and Rogers are, so that will be complete. And that will be good for 2 zones. So it gives them a little bit more breathing room here. But now with 4 minutes to go, it's pretty much all but over here. All over but the crying. It's going to be run against safe. Let's see what we get. 33. At least 1 player rated 0 on the offensive line. Thankfully, because it's a 3-score game, Abramowitz is not going to choke it in a clutch situation here. So everybody is a 1. So that's a no. It'll be a gain. And that will be a gain of 2 zones. Another 30 yards of offense for LA. Now 3 minutes to go. It's another run versus a run. Oh, yeah, really all LA has to do is just hold on to the ball. 22 is a runner rated F. No one on LA is F rated, so they're good. It's a gain of 1. And now we enter the 2-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. All LA has to do is just hold on to the ball for a couple more plays. It'll be run. And New York is going to go for the pass. 13. Is runner double A or better? Nobody is double A on LA, so it'll just be a short gain, third down. And with 1:30 left on the clock, LA just needs to gain some yards to call it. It's run and run. Let's see. 65. 2 or more linebackers rated run 0. Cofield is a 0. Wynn is not a 0, even though he chokes in a close game, but this is not a close game. Thornton is good. McDonald is good, so no. So it'll be flattened out. So no gain on the play. But it only leaves about a minute left, and LA can pretty much just kick a field goal here to seal the game. And that is exactly what they're going to do. So it will be a 56, so on the deeper end. Okay, so we're going to add 14 from the 20. It's 34. So that'll make it a 41-yard field goal attempt here for Schweik. From zone 3. Oh, it is a long field goal attempt for him, so it'll be a C grade. So from zone 3, it's 11-33 to put it through. And it is good. And that just adds more insult to injury here.
Oh, good for you!
And now there will only be 30 seconds left to kick the return, because that's unfortunately going to be the ball game. So with a kickoff to tick the final seconds away, Los Angeles gets their first win of the season in dominating fashion over the New York Knights, 35-7. Braden Miller threw for nearly 300 yards, while Jarrett Willis got 2 touchdowns on his 17 carries. The Bitty Beer player of the game will go to Suns receiver Samuel Pete. He made 7 catches for over 100 receiving yards and was the target for both of Braden Miller's touchdown passes. That'll take our time on Monday Dice Football to a close this week. Next week we'll be in Portland for the Alphas home opener, where they'll take on the 2-0 St. Louis Gunners. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Monday Dice Football content, as well as Twitch VODs and other future videos. Until next week, this is Big Muzz reminding you to play well, play fair, but most importantly, play.